What's going on, Libra? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your 2023 predictions reading. So, in this reading, Libra, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides, and so much more regarding the year 2023. So before we begin this reading, Libra, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Libra, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would also be greatly appreciated over here, Libra. So without further ado, I am going to pull the energy for you for 2023 and see what wants to come through for you, Libra. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Libra. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got for you, Libra. Ooh. Wow. Whoa. Okay, Libra. So big energy coming through for you, but let's start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe for 2023. First energy we have is the power of attraction for you. So this is a card of thinking big, thinking much bigger than you may actually give yourself permission to think. The reason why you want to do this, I'm getting from the universe right away, is because for me personally, I set goals that are so big that maybe subconsciously I do realize I'll never be able to reach these goals, but you know what? I'm going to get way closer to them than if I set small goals. One of the biggest mistakes I think you've been making in the past is setting your goals not big enough. Especially in 2023, Libra, there's something about like if you reach 100% of the goals that you set in 2023 or in life, you're doing something wrong. You should hit about 80%. There should be 20%. So there's something about thinking big as well. The other thing coming through here with the power of attraction, Libra, very important for you, is once you set an intention, you need to get out of the way of how it comes to fruition. Okay, for me, I set the intention way long ago to become a spiritual teacher inspiring millions of people. Now, when I set that intention, my whole life basically fell apart because the lifeline that I was on needed to be redirected in order for that to happen. But because I had a set plan in mind that I was like, I'm going to attract it this way, when that way that I thought my mind told me I'm going to become a spiritual leader this way, when that fell apart, I could have easily gave up on the dream, but no, I said I trust the universe. I know that when you set the intention, the universe literally selects from parallel realities the exact one that you want and then rearranges circumstances. So there's something about here, Libra, about for 2023, the way that your dreams are going to come to fruition is not the way that your mind thinks. So you need to be open to how. You don't need to worry about, so basically your job is not how, your job is what do you want. Just focus on what do I want, set the intention, think big, put one foot in front of the other to get there. And if something seems to fall apart, that's actually good because you're being redirected, okay? You also have restore and replenish here, Libra, okay? Restore and replenish. There is something about you really needing to take rest out for yourself. I'm getting especially like now, especially in early 2023. And when restore and replenish is not about like, oh, I'm gonna take, I'm gonna sleep 2 hours longer. I'm gonna do this new routine. No, like what I'm getting from this is like literally do something to restore and replenish your frequency that you've never done before. This is something new. I don't know why it's coming through as that. Restore and replenish, Libra. Like this is not about adding 2 extra hours onto your sleep. This is about like literally taking a jog to Kentucky naked. Like something that just completely shocks your system and is new, and that's gonna replenish you. Because what I'm getting from this is many of you feel like you're in a purgatory right now. You basically and especially with this energy, one life is falling apart and one life is coming to birth, but it hasn't really come to birth yet. So you're in this purgatory so if you're feeling, especially right now as you're watching this, or if you're watching this in early 2023, if you feel like nothing's going on, trust me, you're exactly where you need to be right now, okay? And you also have Sacred Fool, the Sacred Fool here. So the Sacred Fool is someone who's willing to be eccentric, unconventional, and is willingly being misunderstood by other people. That's even what I'm doing. You could say I am an example of the Sacred Fool. So with the Sacred Fool energy for 2023, I would say if you rub people the wrong way, or people really think you're crazy, or people think you're going off the bonkers, that's how you know you're in alignment. There's something here to do, Libra, for you for 2023 with the Sacred Fool, that like you need to put yourself out there in a way that is going to like literally make people think you're crazy. But deep down, when people call me crazy, I always take it as a compliment, because what is crazy? Crazy is not normal. And what is normal? Normal is conditioning your little little matrix person. Okay, so be the Sacred Fool. Okay, be willing to be misunderstood, because then the right people will come into your life. So your opportunity, Libra, for 2023 is the Ten of Pentacles. There's a new foundation. There's a new legacy that you're going to be leaving. There's also a new opportunity for you. I don't think you see it yet, to create, for you to be very wealthy. And this doesn't mean that you have to be in the traditional sense, whatever that means for you. There's an upgrade to your wealth. There's an upgrade to your legacy that you're going to leave. There also is, for a lot of you, a family coming in for you. If you're single, I feel like a lot of you are going to meet someone in 2023 that can lead to a complete stable structure, okay? Also, for a lot of you, this is about breaking away from one sort of Ten of Pentacles frequency that you've inherited or you've been plugged into, and creating your own. But it may be a little bit scary is what I'm getting, to really like do that. Now, you also have this 10 theme, so you have a beginning of a legacy and an ending of another. You have the 10 of Wands here as your challenge. The 10 of Wands is like, there is some sort of burden. Your challenge is to also let something go. To let go of how you thought your life was going to be. Also to bear some weight. Intuitively, what I'm getting is like in 2023, you may feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders in some sort of like productive way, but I'm getting intuitively that that's actually good, because what you don't want to do is become Peter Pan, right? The story of Peter Pan is all about someone who just basically seeks immediate pleasure, never leaves home, and is basically stuck in an arrested state of development, and they don't bear any responsibility. I always say freedom is found in bearing responsibility for yourself to create this new legacy for yourself. Now, when it comes to your overall general energy, you are getting spicy. You are getting spicy, Libra, here for 2023. Your overall general energy for 2023 is the Devil, the Empress, and the Queen of Wands. Let me repeat that. The Devil, the Empress, and the Queen of Wands. They say the good die young. I guess these grimy mystics live a long time. Sit fancy whips, sip champagne inside. Okay, so there's something about people could be labeling you as evil, and there could be something about you embracing your dark side. And like the Devil, the Empress, and the Queen of Wands, like don't be afraid. Like, okay, especially when it comes to success. Okay, especially with the Sacred Fool, you're literally going to be like, your overall general energy of 2023 is, and this could be in a peaceful way, and for most of you it's going to be in a peaceful way, just frequency. You're going to be shattering you are going to be shattering people's idea of what reality even is. And what you're being called to do, what I see happening, the Devil, the Empress, and the Queen of Wands, that's like a seductive, I don't give a bleep about what you think of me. The Queen of Wands is someone who doesn't care what anyone thinks, owns her weirdness. The Empress, once again, is the master of her own kingdom. And the Devil here as well, the Devil could indicate some sort of lack. There could be some sort of force that wants you to stop. But what I'm getting from this is you just even leaning into it a little bit more. So don't be afraid to be, when it comes to success, you can't be afraid to be the bad person. And this could even to do with your family. Like to be honest with you, Libra, there's so many people that I know that are so talented, artists that are talented, but they don't even realize how much like their hometown or their like being like they talk to their mom every day. You talk to your mom every day because you think you're a good person for doing that, because I'm a bad person if I don't talk to her every day. But then that frequency is a subconscious trap that keeps you stuck in the matrix. And so I don't know, there's something about you, like, they say the good die young. I guess these grimy mystics live a long time. You know what I mean? Like the secret of the universe is there is no good and bad. Much of what we are programmed good and bad through organized religion is just to keep us in a controlled state. So you need to be wild here in 2023 to create your own legacy. And it doesn't mean you're going to be adding negative karma, but the one trick of the matrix is that guilt. I think you're overcoming guilt. There's a quote by, I think Camus. It's like, drop by drop, I'm squeezing the slave out of me. You are meant to be a demigod. Doesn't mean you don't respect people, but do you understand I'm translating a frequency. So, don't pay attention to the words. I also translate frequency. So take that. Yeah, okay. When it comes to what you don't see coming, you have the Four of Swords, you have the Judgment card, you also have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this has to do with your purpose, with being that sacred fool. The Judgment card to the Eight of Pentacles, with what you don't see coming, there's a completely new direction in your work for a lot of you, and you don't see this coming yet. You have no idea what it is. You do have the power of attraction, so what I was alluding to is, you set a big goal for yourself, but don't be attached to how that goal comes. What I'm getting is someone could offer you a promotion, someone could offer you something, but you really need to offer it yourself. The Judgment, you're going to be pulled in a completely different direction when it comes to your work. Also, the Judgment card is about, the Judgment, it's like Judgment Day. There's not much you can do to change it. Judgment is about, everything that you've done in your past now comes, bam, smack to you in what you don't see coming. So depending on the seeds that you've laid down in the past, I do feel like that's going to come back to you. But for what I'm sensing is you've laid good seeds. You have the Four of Swords as well, which is resting. And once again, it makes sense because you have restore and replenish. So what you don't see coming, and I read chronologically, the Four of Swords is over here. The early part of 2023, you're going to feel like you're in this purgatory. And then by early to mid or to mid to late 2023, I'm telling you something is going to happen that it is a plot twist, and everyone is going to experience, the main theme of 2023 for everyone is a plot twist. The people that you're going to be surrounded by, the work that you're going to be doing, I think you literally have no idea. But because you have the Devil, the Empress, and the Queen of Wands, man, I don't know what this is, but it's something big. Now, when it comes to your advice from your spirit guides, Libra, you have the Magician, you have the Page of Wands, and you also have the Seven of Wands. So we start off with this Magician and the Seven of Wands here. You have all this potential to move in a fun new direction. What I can tell you is definitely 2023 might feel like a little bit of a crazy year for you, but it's going to be a very fun year. And it's going to be a year of you taking your power back. The Seven of Wands in your advice is what's worth fighting for you. And especially with that Ten of Pentacles being in your opportunity, you need to think bigger than your immediate emotions, or you need to think bigger than, the Seven of Wands. I don't know why it's coming through as valor. Valor is nobility in action. It's the energy of a knight who serves the king. But in this day and age, in the Aquarian age, you're the knight that serves the highest vision of your life. You serve your intuition. You serve what the universe is telling you to do with reckless abandon, like a knight. And that's why the Page of Swords is here, doing it in a childlike way. There's something here about, also, you're going to need to set boundaries towards people in your life, though. And I really feel I'm sorry because I was channeling that thing, don't talk to your mom. It doesn't mean you don't talk to your mom, but there's something here about, you're not realizing that you are the average of the 5 people that you hang around with. And because you're Libra, you're going to be oriented towards other. to making sure other people are okay. But right now, I'm telling you, in 2023, I feel like some of you may have fallen into like doing that a little too much. And it's about taking your power back and being an individual, realizing that you can't, if your cup isn't full, you can't make anyone else happy. The biggest mistake that people make is try to make other people happy before they're happy. Can't do it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and see, why is the Ten of Pentacles here, Libra, your opportunity for 2023, right? Why is it your opportunity? Let's go ahead and find out. Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Hermit, the Four of Cups, and also the Ace of Pentacles here in your opportunity. So there's definitely an opportunity for you to maybe turn down some sort of legacy that's being offered to you. I feel like this is to do with a person. I feel like there is someone who's in love with you. I feel like there's someone here who's going to offer you security in the form of a relationship, but I don't know if really it's good for you, especially in the early part of 2023, Libra. Like there's someone that you're on and off with in love that you could potentially start a family with, and for some of you this is going to be something that you already have, but you just know it's intuitively off. There is something about stepping away from a Ten of Pentacles frequency. Some of you, this could even to do with your family and just basically like letting them run the show. Like what I'm seeing is like you, and listen, you can still do this if you want, but what I'm seeing is like you going to like a, and this could be anyone, but like you go to like Christmas and like you need to play quiet because it's their political show or it's their spiritual show, the Orthodox Christian Church, baby. And you like, you need to like stop doing that. Be like, I'm the chosen one. Don't you know that I'm the chosen one? Like you guys are muggles, you are matrix, you are bots, you are automatons. Wake up. And like you need to do that. Devil, Empress, Queen of Wands. Like don't, like if you see someone being an automaton, you don't need to wake them up through your words, but you need to wake them up through your actions in terms of pulling back. Don't just be like, oh yeah, okay. Like, okay, and you have the, because it's a new, there's something new. There's a new legacy that you're going to be leaving. But yeah, you have this Tower coming out, you have the World showing me the strength. It all makes sense to me, right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's see why the Empress is here in your overall general energy. I do feel like it's going to be a good year of money for you, especially as we get into 2023. You're going to be making money in a way that you don't see right now. Or you're going to be promoted. You're going to be somehow doing something for money that you don't see right now. I'm telling you. Why is the Empress here for you? And like leader. Why is the Empress here for Libra in the overall general energy? Yeah, the Empress is clarified by, first of all, the Star and also the Ace of Wands here. I do feel like there's a new connection in love coming through for you, that you're going to be very physically attracted to someone. Once again, the Devil, some people don't like the Devil, some people like the Devil because it indicates lust in a sexual way. But combine that with the Empress and the Queen of Wands, I feel like you could be in a relationship or at least dating someone that you're very physically attracted to in 2023, and it's also a very renewing experience. It's something that gets you out of the purgatory. Right now, you may feel like you're alone. You may feel like, and even if you're with people, you don't really feel connected to them right now in the early part of 2023. I'm telling you, there's something you don't see coming. I'm telling you. You also have the Hanged Man. Wow, this is powerful. So the Empress is clarified by the Ace of Wands, new beginning, inspiration, physical attraction, the Star, and the so you have an Ace and two major arcanas to clarify a major arcana in your overall general energy. I do feel like there's a new relationship coming in for you as well that you don't see coming. But first, for a lot of you, it's going to require you to rid yourself of this Devil. A lot of you are still in love with someone who you're not going to be with in the way that you want, and a lot of you are still holding on to someone who's offering you something. Let's also clarify why this Devil's here. Where are we at? All right. Why is the Devil here for Libra in your overall general energy? Yeah. Okay, the Devil's clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Emperor, and also the Knight of Wands here. All right, so in your overall general energy, you're definitely releasing someone here. This is someone who you can't get out of your head, or someone who's once again offering you a Ten of Pentacles thing, or someone that you thought you were going to build a family with, or that you're saying right now, I want nothing more than to have kids with this person or to do this. You're gonna be releasing yourself from that, from this frequency of being stuck with someone you don't want to be with, or being stuck with someone you're not meant for. Now, for others of you here, there's a new relationship that's coming in for you. You don't see how it's coming in. You're gonna be stuck with. Like the Eight of Swords to the Emperor here is you being stuck with someone, especially because you have the Empress here in your overall general energy. I think you meet this person on a whim. Like I'm getting like the person that you're gonna be with in 2023. You might meet them like totally in a weird way, is what I'm getting. Like totally when you least expect it, or you don't really. Yeah, so it's like you're so if you feel like you're in this purgatory, it's okay. You're just going to have to hang through it. Let's keep going here. Let's go ahead and get some advice for you and see why this is. Why is the Page of Wands here in the advice for you? What are you meant to be excited about? What is this new journey you're meant to embrace with like a very youthful spirit? Why is the Page of Wands here for Libra in the advice from Spirit? Right next to the Magician as well. So you unleashing your fiery gifts, the Sacred Fool. And as well, like, it's you manifesting through the element of fire. If you look at my chart, it's all fire, right? Like Prometheus, who stole the fire from the gods. But when you manifest through the frequency of fire, like, you don't even have to pay attention to what's going on. You're just so lit up that what you send out to the universe, like, it has to bring you something equally lit. So I mean, because you're Libra, you want to overthink stuff. Don't overthink it. Just be in that heart, manifest through the heart, that fire. Why is the Page of Wands here for Libra in your advice? The Page of Wands in your advice is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Chariot, and also the Eight of Wands here. Yeah, so there is something about, like, you're going to be in this state of purgatory for a little while longer. Early 2023, I don't really know where my life's going. I don't know what I want to do. And then all of a sudden, you're going to have such clarity. I'm literally getting by, like, the springtime. Could be earlier. Could be much sooner for some of you, or mid-2023. I'm telling you, you're going to have so much fun, so much fire, so much different energy in 2023. You're divinely protected. It's going to come in very fast, and you don't see this coming. So with that being said, I'm going to conclude this reading, Libra. I hope that you have a great 2023. This is the Autistic Mystic, and I'll talk to you next time.